All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Down, 180.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Carr. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
First down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Colts' 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 13.
Easy, kill.
Carr gonna throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
I'm going back to you.
Raider 9.
Switch.
OP.
Kick.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready.
Mike, go 58 to Mike.
In your face.
Buzz.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Get it.
What you got, Heavy?
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You look at me. Go. Go.
Off play action. Eason. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Schwartz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Good for a Colts First down.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Raiders first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight right.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second down now, it's Sanders, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, 734.
3 down.
Throwing his car on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Carr going to go on fourth down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Raiders 10, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58 is the Mike.
Hey.
Double up. 58, boys. 58 is Mike.
To throw on second down. Eason complete to Bryant. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
To throw again. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete from the contact. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And that will be incomplete.
The pass on 3rd down. Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Calvin Ridley, 91 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level has...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Motion. Mike 51, Mike 55.
2nd and long. Leaping, and he makes the grab. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Playing hard, fellas.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
51. All you get is a headache.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Back to throw. Eason. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Come on, fellas.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now.
51's the mic.
180. 180. We're good. 180. That's up.
They'll run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Colts, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Let's go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Alert flare, flare.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Sanders. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Ain't no way.
Hey, orbit.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Raider one. Get set.
On 2nd and 9, Carr flush to his right. And Sanders has got it complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
2 yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm scared.
Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we're talking about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 2.
Single, 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 single. I got 11. I got 11. He's mine. He's mine. Bring it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver.
Hey, Delta.
58, boys. 58. 58.
Yes, yes.
Defense focus. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge.
David Johnson on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. Doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now it's the backup Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we're good. 180.
We got 4.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
15 line.
You're not ready. You're not
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Here we go.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Sanders, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
53, Mike.
So we got man.
Why?
White Monday. What's that?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr flushed out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Come on,
22 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. Sanders, some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Safety creep. Check 9.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
White.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ricky.
49. Check 49.
On first down, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, keep it up. Check 52.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's get this.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Carr. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 44, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check 99. Check 99. Slam. Slam.
Off the play fake. Eason. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Calm the crouch. Stay with your man. Shoot.
Leo.
Jam him. Jam.
Looking to throw. Eason. He finds his man Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason uses the stiff arm. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to Jordan Howard. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Bravo.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
3.
4 down. Buds. Alert. 51.
One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. From the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Raiders, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.